Hello, my beautiful Livy loves. Welcome back to a new Pick a Card love reading where we're going to go in deep on what your person, whether they're your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, the labels don't matter. All that matters is the connection that you feel. So we're going to go in deep on what are they dying to tell you? What does your person really wish to communicate with you from their higher self? And I feel that this is really important right now because there seems to be a lot of energy going around, I think, in the world right now where people are struggling to communicate. You know, they're struggling to communicate what is truly going on in the depths of their heart, in the depths of their soul. And so I feel that many people are going through this transition phase where they're trying to grow, they're trying to evolve, and they may be struggling with how to vocalize that, how to verbalize that in their closest connections, especially with the person that they greatly love and wish to create a deeper relationship with. So if you've been struggling or if you've been in some form of separation, this is going to bring you a lot of clarity and hopefully some confidence in how to proceed, right? How to move forward. What should you do next in this connection? So if you're new to this channel, I'm so happy to have you here. My name is Dr. V, and I love doing these readings for you. If it resonates, make sure that you do hit the subscribe button and join the incredible Live Tarot community. And if you like your reading today, please do make sure to give it a thumbs up because that really helps our channel. It tells YouTube that we have a message of love and light here that is worth sharing and spreading. So today I have 3 options for you. You can choose group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, or you can choose all of them and take the messages that resonate for you and your situation and leave the rest. Please do be gentle with yourself. If you'd like to take a deep breath, get focused, see which ones you feel most intuitively guided to, then go ahead and take your time. I've also given you some crystals here to help you make your selection. So for group 1, we have the green crystal. For group 2, we have the blue crystal. And for group 3, we have the purple crystal. So go ahead and make your selection, and we will start with group number 1 here. My beautiful group number 1 who chose the green crystal, here is your reading where we are going in deep on what is your person dying to tell you. So let's start off with this. We're going to look at this as the overall energy of where your person is at, and look at this. This is beautiful. We're getting evolution, earth changes, climate change, and transformation. So see, it's interesting that what I was talking about, if you missed the introduction to this video, go back, make sure you go back and see the introduction, because I was talking about the fact that the reason I chose what are they dying to tell you and felt guided towards that is because I have felt that there has been a lot of stuck energy when it comes to communication going around globally, right? People having a hard time voicing their true thoughts, voicing their true feelings, because there is an evolution that is coming. There's an expansion that is definitely coming through with a bit of growing pains, right? Anytime that you have to expand or evolve, it's going to require a bit of pain. It doesn't come for free, but those growing pains are definitely worth it. So here we have your person really wanting to tell you, dying to tell you here, that they are trying to evolve, okay? That there are things that are going on in the world and in their lives that are actually putting them in that energy of evolution, right? Like they are definitely going through those growing pains. There's been a lot of pain and a lot of change that your person is definitely going through here. And what they're trying to do is to utilize that as a way of evolving. So there's definitely been a lot of transformation that they are trying to engage, that they are trying to deal with. So let's take a look at your tarot here and how that is going to add to this energy. What can we see here about the evolution, the transformation that your person is wanting to go through, or trying to kind of go through, or sometimes I feel even being forced to go through at this time because of where they are in their life cycles. You know, sometimes, you know, we may have been stagnant for a very long period of time, but it's spirit that is telling us, you know what, we may have to take you kicking and screaming into this energy of change, which may be the case. Because see, they're dying to tell you that they have definitely been hiding things. Seven of Swords. Okay, there may be some things that have been going on in your person's life that they are not coming clean about, that they are not telling you. There may be some secret struggles here that they are going through right now, that they're not being fully open or transparent about. So for some of you, I'm feeling like some of these struggles are darker energies. I can't lie. I'm not going to lie about that. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat that, because I do believe in being honest, completely honest with what Spirit is saying. I mean, it is all in the form of protection, right? Spirit protecting you from going down a path that may lead to heartbreak, right? So if I feel that you're going down a path with a person that may lead to negativity or heartbreak for you, I'm not going to sugarcoat that. So that Seven of Swords is definitely concerning. So you may want to ask yourself, is there something that you feel that your person has been going through, or is there some sort of behavior that they have been engaging in that has been promoting some red flags, that has been kind of bringing up red flags to you? Because it's really important with this Queen of Swords energy. I feel that you need to look at your person from a more practical way, at least for now. There's something here that you may be missing if you're looking at them in a very emotional way, right? So this is the time where I feel that Spirit is saying, don't just look at your person from a very emotional, I'm in love, I'm being carried away by that, like I can't look beyond how much love and passion I feel. Maybe it's time for you to look at them from a more logical standpoint here, utilizing this Queen of Swords energy. You know, can you start to separate emotion from fact? What are the facts here? Because there's definitely something here that is being hidden from you. So I feel like one of the things that your person is dying to tell you is, what are those things, right? It's almost like they feel like they wish they could open up and tell you what those things are. And they're trying to evolve or expand to a place where they feel comfortable in opening up those things. But I feel like the struggle is real, as in like they are struggling to communicate what that is. Okay, whatever it is really stirring up a lot of emotion, right? With this Page of Cups energy, your person is struggling to open up emotionally. They're struggling to really tell you what their demons are. And I feel like this person definitely has a lot of demons. Okay, so again, that's going to be something that you are going to have to decide. Do you want to deal with that? Like, do you want to deal with somebody who may be struggling with bitterness, issues of like feeling like there's a lot of emotional baggage that they're dealing with, but whatever their emotional baggage is, they're not really good at communicating that. So your person may be right now very much wanting to repress that energy. And I'm feeling that for many years, that's exactly what they've done. So this is somebody who has not actually allowed themselves to bring out the repression. Okay, they have been repressing their stuff, repressing their shit kind of for a very long time with the Seven of Swords. They tend to want to run away from it. And oftentimes when things get tough, they tend to run away into the night, as in they tend to run away with that runner energy. They tend to run away from their emotions instead of facing them. So if you feel that your connection, the love that you have had together has made them run away, So for some of you, I'm feeling that there may be a running away energy here where they may have run already. They may have separated from you. They may have held back from you. They may have ghosted you in some way. It is because they chose to run away instead of communicate their emotions, because they're just not used to doing that. They're coming through with this Page of Cups, right? So that tells us that they are not mature in those emotions. They're not mature in being able to talk about what it is that they're repressing, and they're repressing a lot, which is what we're seeing here. So again, I feel like the Spirit is saying here that you may need to step out of your emotions yourself and figure out what it is that is important to you from the perspective of what's good for you for your life, what's good for you from a more factual, logical point of view. Do you want to work with this person in unearthing their repressed issues? Because we are seeing some energy here, at least some sort of hopeful energy here with this Ace of Pentacles and evolution, that your person may be coming to a point in their life where they do want to start unearthing this, right? Ace of Pentacles, like this Pentacles energy is actually good. This is what we wanted to see, because to me, it is the energy of the process of unearthing. Finally taking things that have been buried deep in the ground, right? And unearthing them, bringing it back to the surface. This is going to be crucial for your person's evolution. They need to bring everything back to the surface. Everything that they've buried needs to come forth. Because if they don't do that, if they continue to bury their emotions, their thoughts, their feelings, their wounds, everything that they're holding back, their repressed emotions, everything that they've been carrying with them, if they keep burying it down into the ground, it's never going to help this relationship. As in, it's going to keep this connection stuck. It's going to keep the connection from becoming what it can potentially be, which is a very loving and good connection. So I feel like there's a major block here to the relationship growing. Your person needs this Ace of Pentacles energy. Like, they need to start bringing these things out and working through them. And if they don't, you're not going to be able to have the relationship that you want together. They need this evolution. So let's go deeper here. What else are they dying? See, we're getting it again. So what else is your person dying to tell you? Yeah, see? Elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. So, okay, this is good. Elevation along with that evolution also tells us that they have a strong desire. Okay, there's a strong desire that is coming in from your person to elevate the situation, to elevate themselves. And there, look at this. This is also very good. Curiouser and curiouser. Discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. So this tells me that, interesting, right? There's a very much of an energy here coming through of unearthing, of starting to get curious, starting to go through a process of self-discovery. And the other word that I'm getting here is excavation. It's interesting, right? Almost like the way an archaeologist excavates, right? Like, what do archaeologists do? They excavate, as in, like, they start digging, right? They go through the process of digging because they want to unearth the past, right? And they want to make meaning out of that past. And I feel like that's something that your person really needs to do. Okay, because of these energies coming through, I'm feeling that they also have a lot that they have buried from their past. A lot of energy that has been buried from the past that needs to come out. And it's coming through very strongly here that if your person doesn't unearth these things, if they don't start bringing out the things that they have buried, they are not going to be able to be the loving partner that you want and deserve. Like that, this shit needs to get resolved, okay? Because I do feel that there may have been a lot of drama for the two of you that has come up because of this buried crap. So it's come to like a now or never kind of issue where either your person finally figures this stuff out and says, you know what, I know I'm weird. I know I've been behaving in a really weird way. I know that shit has hit the fan here. I know that there's stuff here that I have done, I have said that maybe doesn't make sense to you. And it's because of the way that I have buried my past. And I can't move forward. I can't be with you until I have dealt with that past, even though it is weird, even though it is tough, even though it is killing me to have to do this. It's time for them to start discovering their own weirdness. Like it's time for them to accept that it's okay. We are all weird in our own way, but we need to start getting curious. We can't just bury our head in the sand. We have to start getting curious about discovering who we really are so we can fix this connection and we can fix ourselves, as in we can start healing ourselves. Because see, they also want you to know that they want you to have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. They're trying to find their faith again. They're trying to find their own faith that this can be fixed, and they're trying to hope that you can have faith in them that this can be fixed as well. Because there's definitely some sort of issue here of how it is that you handle these things versus how it is that they handle these things. So I feel that there may be a bit of a disconnect here in the fact that you may be the kind of person that is more open to handling your crap. As in, you may be much more coming from a vibration of, you know what, I know that we all have stuff that we repress. I know that we all have like negative, experiences, things that we've been through that we tend to repress, or that we don't know how to positively unearth and deal with. But I feel like I've been doing that work. I've been doing that process more than you have. I feel like you are coming from that position. Like you are willing to do the work here. You are willing to unearth your own stuff and deal with it if it's going to continue to help you to evolve, help you to elevate, and also help you both to connect in a better way. So you're coming from that, but they may be coming from, I don't want to do it, or that makes us too different. Because look at this specific message that we're getting here. We were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. So this is a message for some of you, not for all of you, where you may have been coming from different points of view here about evolution. Like you may be wanting to evolve and elevate yourself in this connection, but your person may not have been ready for that. And so they may have left this connection, and they may be kind of like seeking out partners that are more similar to them, like as in people who are in the same energy of pain or struggle, somebody who also doesn't want to work on things, so that may be easier for them. It may be easier for them to connect with people who are at a lower vibrational level where they may be operating at this time, especially if you are seeking to evolve and you are coming into this higher level of yourself. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. See, that's another one. That's another one that we have to look at, where it's like, maybe there are things that your person is repressing here that has to do with their family situation. Maybe they are dealing with abandonment. They may be dealing with issues of their mother or their father or parents, where they feel left out or let down, or they didn't get the love that they want. They didn't get the support that they want. So there's definitely something here. See, the reason why they're in that Seven of Swords energy is because of the family situation, and that might be a continuous influence, right? They may have a family that is very toxic, that is very controlling, that kind of keeps them, stuck in that energy of repression, because they want to have some sort of power over your person. I'm working on myself so I can give you the love and relationship that you deserve. So yes, for some of you, we saw this, right? That they're definitely trying to evolve. They're trying to elevate. They're trying to, bring these things back into light with the Seven of Swords. They're trying to excavate these things, unearth their things, unearth their stuff and work on it, right? So we're getting here people who are in different various phases of the journey, right? There are some who it's too much for them, so they're just kind of in denial and they're dealing with other people who are also in denial. Some of them are dealing with family issues, and some of them are actually trying to come out of this and working on actively bringing this connection together, trying to come into this Ace of Pentacles energy. So let's take a look at what else are they dying to tell you. What else do they want you to know? And let's take a look at some actions that they also may want to take towards you. Wow, look at this again. Okay, so this entire reading, guys, group 1, your reading is all about us. Oh my gosh, ascension, right? Look at this. We're getting so much vibrational energy here. Yeah, see? So much alignment. Yeah. Okay, so the thing here though is if we're looking at movement and action, we're not seeing that coming up so quickly here. We're looking more at development, okay? Deep sense of development, deep sense of healing. That's the kind of energy that we're getting right now. So it's not a lot of action-oriented energy. It's a lot of, what needs to be done vibrationally, energetically, so that the action being taken next is powerful, right? So it's kind of like the work, the internal work, the things that need to be changed, the things that need to be healed, so that the action that you take when you come together is really, really good, right? There's a lot of self-care, time out, healing that is going on in this evolution. So if you're in some form of struggle or separation, you're still very much connected at that deep soul level at the 5D. Okay, so that connection isn't going anywhere. You're again trying to ascend to that next level. Wow, look at this. We have elevation, we have ascend, we have evolution. So this entire reading for you guys is all about both of you, more so maybe your person, but you as well, ascending to that next level, expansion, evolution, healing, deep sense of healing, still being connected at that 5th dimension, and getting yourself ready to take action from a much better place in your life. Because see, you guys have developed a very strong connection and a lot of memories here between the two of you. So that's going to carry you forward. You're doing the healing so that you can take beautiful, inspired action. So let me know what you thought of this reading in the comment box below. If you would like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I've created for you, all the links are in the box below. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and share. It means so much to me. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, my beautiful group 2 who chose the blue stone, the blue crystal. Here is your reading. We're going to start off with this first card here as the overall energy. Ooh. For what your person is dying to tell you. So jewel within a teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. Wow. Okay, so this is beautiful energy coming through. So one of the first things that your person is wanting to tell you is how much they appreciate you. And what's interesting here is this jewel within a teardrop. So I feel that there may have been some sort of a struggle or separation that may have gone on here. You guys may be either in no contact, right? No communication or very little communication. And your person is definitely missing you and wanting a reconnection here. This is definitely the energy of I didn't appreciate you until you were gone, or I didn't appreciate you until I had lost you. So in this time that you may not be speaking or communicating very little, it's like the energy of awareness, the energy of understanding what things mean to you when they are absent, when they've become absent, or when they don't, that energy is not in your life anymore. Then the value of what you had becomes more apparent. And that is the appreciation that your person is feeling at this time. I do feel that there have been a lot of tears that they have been going through, but they're not showing this to the outside world. So there's a lot of energy here of, you know, tears that are very internal, tears that are flowing or coming out more in that hermit mode, like your person may have withdrawn. They may be acting very withdrawn, not just with you, but with other people as well, because they may literally be on their own, kind of licking their wounds, drenching themselves in their sorrows, and really kind of letting the emotions out. Because I do feel that your person has been penting up emotions for a while when it comes to this connection. I'm also feeling that between the two of you, there may have been a bit of a roller coaster energy. There may have been a lot of ups and downs. So I feel that because of that, the emotional wounds that may have been triggered in your person have really been pretty big. So I feel like for some of you, there's also been some form of drama that has come from the outside world as well. So there may have been some sort of a third party situation here. And as I always say, third parties don't necessarily have to be romantic, right? Although they could be, but they can be any kind of outside or external situation that is becoming an obstacle to your union or your reunion, right? That's becoming an obstacle to the two of you getting together fully and having the exact kind of connection, flow, and relationship that you want. So I'm feeling that for some of you, there's definitely been some sort of third party meddling that has gone on here. Or your person is, or you are, or both of you are stuck in some sort of a situation where you cannot get out, nor can you stay. So I feel that for many of you, this kind of, see this turmoil that this person is feeling, like this sadness, this deep sense of sorrow and grief is coming from this situation of being in a situation that you want to get out of, not wanting to stay, but then not being able to leave that situation as well because you may have certain responsibilities. Something may be going on that's toxic here. So I'm feeling that there's definitely something here where there's a lot of this turmoil, internal confusion, and a lot of sorrow and tears that your person is going through as they are also becoming more and more aware of how appreciative they feel for you. As in, they didn't really appreciate how amazing you were until this separation has happened. So let's do your tarot. Let's go in deeper on this. So we have the Magician. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have, wow, yeah, see the Five of Pentacles. So this makes perfect sense here, guys. Perfect sense. So yeah, a lot of Pentacles energy. Look at this. Lot of Pentacles energy coming through here, and this is why I'm saying this is definitely a lot of earthy energy. Your person could be an earth sign, you could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be, but wow, this Five of Pentacles is very much in alignment with this energy here of the crying, of the feeling like you've been left out. So definitely, if you guys have been in separation, your person is dying to tell you how much they actually miss you, how much the lack of your presence, the lack of your love has deeply affected them, and how alone they're actually feeling. So I feel for some of you, again, who are in, I don't know why this energy of the third party keeps coming up, but for some of you who are in some sort of third party situation, your person is feeling like they have nowhere to turn. Okay, they don't feel like they can turn to whoever they feel obligated to. And again, that could be anybody from a current spouse that they want to leave, or like a current, spousal situation that they are stuck in, that they don't want to be in. Or it could be any kind of family obligation that they also have, like some sort of toxic relationship. So they're feeling like they're locked out right now from any kind of good emotions. Either they're feeling like they have been stuck in a situation that is definitely draining them, right? That is making them feel more alone. So I'm feeling that for some of you, your person is very much around other people. Like I said, they may have some sort of family or some people around them, a bunch of people around them that they may have some sort of obligation to, but it's almost like the more people they have around them, the more alone they feel. Because the issue is not having a lot of people, the issue is emotional disconnection. So your person right now, if they are disconnected from you, also know that they are feeling disconnected from everybody else in their life as well. They're feeling more and more alone, isolated, and cut off. And so that's why they are dying to tell you that they're literally feeling like they're dying inside, right? Like they're feeling like they can't find a foothold. This is why we have a lot of Pentacles energy coming through here. They're looking for some sort of a foothold. They're trying to get their grounding back because they are not feeling grounded right now at all. So that's why I feel like with this Nine of Pentacles, it's like there's definitely something here where there's been a separation, where, people are trying to make it on their own. As in they may have people around them, but from you, they may be separated at this time, and they may be trying to get their stability back from that separation. And I'm also feeling for many of you who are in this situation where your person is obligated to other people or is surrounded by other people, but yet still feels alone. This is also their struggle. This Nine of Pentacles is their struggle to break free from those influences, right? So there's a desire. I feel like another thing that they're dying to tell you is that they have a desire to break free and be on their own, break free from other influences or other people that have been bringing them down. Not you, but other people. And so they are definitely really drawn towards the desire, the feeling of wanting to stand on their own, wanting to be independent, wanting to break free from any kind of toxic or bad influences of other people that are around them, because they feel, and this is another thing, wow, the messages are coming through really, really rapidly now. They are dying to tell you that they feel that they can fully be with you when they're standing on their own 2 feet, as in they need to withdraw or get away from those other influences, stand on their own 2 feet, then they feel that they can manifest this relationship. Okay, so they're not feeling right now that they can totally be with you or manifest with this Magician's energy, manifest this amazing relationship with you without standing on their own 2 feet. Like they're finally realized that it has to be you or them. That if they don't, take themselves out of the other situations, or at least resolve the other situations, they're never going to be able to be fully independent, and they're never going to be able to give you what you want, or to give themselves the gift of you. So they are trying very hard right now to extricate themselves, like to get themselves out of the energies that are holding them back from the other people around them. And so That's why we're also getting this lovely King of Pentacles energy, as in like they may have these responsibilities, but this is about really being able to step into mastery of those responsibilities. And what does that 9 and that King look like together? I feel that this is a lovely balancing energy of like, okay, I know that I have certain responsibilities in my life. If I ground myself, find my balance, and take ownership and take leadership of this energy, I can resolve these situations, stand in my own power, but still be independent to do what I want, to be with who I want, and that is to be with you, right? So this is very powerful energy of your person knowing that the time has come. The time has come to shift into a new reality. Like they have what it takes within them. They have to believe that they have it, right? So they're kind of coming slowly into this belief that they do have the power within them to choose something different, to behave in a different way, to make different decisions, and to draw some healthy boundaries, because I feel like that is what they are truly needing here. So let's go a little bit deeper. What else is your person dying to tell you? Yeah, see? Yeah, wow. Okay. So this is very much in alignment with what we're seeing. So they feel that in the past, they feel that they have made you some empty promises, right? So I feel like, again, if you're in separation or struggle at this time, you may be feeling like your person made you a lot of empty promises. And I feel like this is something that has a lot to do with those of you who are in those third-party situations, whether it's a romantic third party or not. It could be any other obligation that they have or any other people that they're responsible to, right? But I feel like right now you may have stepped away, or you may have said something to them and really maybe just drawn the line with them in a very powerful way that made them go into this energy of kind of crying, missing you, appreciating you, because they may have made a lot of promises to you over time, but not delivered on those promises, right? So that's why this never jam today is a very powerful energy of promises that never come to be, words that are empty, not living in the present moment, as in not dealing with the present situation. So I feel like for many of you, your person, one of the reasons why this connection has come to some sort of stalling point, or a point of where you guys are just in a bad place together, is because your person was not able to live in the reality of the moment. And that is why we're getting Pentacles energy here, right? As in like they were forced, or now they have been forced with this struggle or with this separation. They are forcing themselves, and you, by the actions that you've taken, maybe you set some healthy boundaries, maybe you spoke up for yourself, maybe you said, you know what, I'm not going to deal with this bullshit anymore. Whatever it is that happened, they are now seeing the reality that they can't just make empty promises, that they have to put their money where their mouth is, right? That they have to live in the present moment. As in, I'm feeling for many of you, they may have made you a lot of promises for the future, right? Like, oh, it's coming. Oh, I'm going to resolve this. Oh yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, right? But I feel like that future promise that they made you would never come. Right? It was always like, oh, give me some more time. Give me some more time. I need this much. I'm still working on it. I'm still like, so there was a lot of, telling of you to you, have patience. Love is patient and kind always, right? Like I feel like this thing came along with this empty words, where it's like you had a lot of patience. You tried your best to be patient about this situation, or whatever your person's issues were. You tried your best to be extremely patient about those things, right? And you did whatever you could. But I mean, come on, at some point, you're going to reach a breaking point where it's like, come on, if I've showed you my patience and understanding with your issues, you need to stop the bullshit of the empty words. You need to start again, putting your money where your mouth is. So this is why I feel it's crucial that your person is getting all of this Pentacles energy, because that means that they need to come back to reality, right? That means that all of this energy that they're now feeling, the pain that they're going through, the suffering of being away from you, is pointing them towards needing to live in the present. Like, no more making false promises for the future. Instead, showing action today. What action am I taking today to bring you closer to me? That is what they need to figure out. What action are they going to take from this mastery of their current life? King of Pentacles energy. What action are they going to take today to come back to you, or to make this better, or to resolve this situation? Where's the transformation? Okay, that's the most important thing. So I feel like one of the things that they want to prove to you, they're dying to tell you, is that they're working on the transformation. Like, they do want to change and shift this situation. They are finally getting grounded in the reality of what is going on here. Like, they're finally getting grounded in this reality. They're finally facing reality, because I feel like for some time now, your person may have actually not been facing reality, right? It's like they kind of had their head buried in the sand. They didn't want to face that there has to be some important, very important decisions that need to be made here, and they weren't willing to make them, right? So see, when times got tough, here's more specific messages of what they're dying to tell you. When times got tough, I gave up on you too soon. See? So times did get tough, and they may have given up, because they weren't willing to make the tough decisions. That's the thing. They weren't willing to make the tough decisions. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger, and I can't control them. Okay, so they cannot move on from you, even if they have tried. Even if you've tried to move on from each other, you may have tried to move on from them too, which is absolutely fine. Because the energy I'm getting right now here is that if you have moved on from this person, or you have at least put the pause button on them, it's time for them to prove themselves to you. It's time for them to step up and take real action if they're going to get a place in your heart again, right? Like, you're not going to just let them have it their way. You're gonna let them qualify themselves to you, to prove to you that they are worthy of your love now, or they're worthy of a reunion back from any kind of a separation. See, it hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. So yeah, for some of you, you have said, you know what, I'm not going to take all this anymore. You either get your act together, or I've moved on. So they're definitely, this is all that Five of Pentacles energy. They're definitely going through it right now. They're definitely going through the pain. So let's take a look at anything else they're dying to tell you, as well as actions they wish to take towards you and this connection. Yeah, see? There's a continuing energy here. Yeah, so here's the thing. Your person is still figuring things out. That's the energy I'm getting. They're still in a figuring out mode. And again, Pentacles energy. So there's definitely something going on here with their money, with their current situation, with their status, with any kind of third party or other responsibilities. Okay, there's something that they need to work out here. It's financial. It has to do with real world kind of issues that you may or may not know about. But definitely, as you can see, so much Pentacles energy. For some of you, I feel like this Nine of Pentacles is going to be them breaking away from that, whatever situation they're in order to stand on their own 2 feet. Because again, they cannot be with you. They're not going to be able to be with you until they stand on their own 2 feet, until they gain independence from whatever is a financial situation which they may be tied to somebody else. Okay. Again, it could be a parent, it could be family, it could be business, it could be so many different ties, right? So they know they're standing at a crossroads, and they're about to make a decision. But this is why they may be in solitude right now, because they don't want to make empty promises. This is another thing that's really important. They don't want to make these empty promises anymore. So if they've stepped back right now and they've been in some sort of solitude or silence, it's like, let them, because they know that the next time they talk to you or the next time you connect, they know that in order to have you, this is like the same as the sun's energy. So their love for you has not ended. Their love for you is still going strong, but they know that the next time that they talk to you, the next time that they communicate with you, it better be a real offer. You're not going to accept anything less. You're not going to accept any more of these empty words. So this is what they are working on, right? They're working on making the right decisions, getting this Nine of Pentacles, standing on their own 2 feet, getting away from or resolving whatever their issues are that are tying them to other people, so they can be free to then make you a real offer and not make it no more bullshit. That's what's going on here. So that may have a divine timing of its own. So let me know in the comment box below what you thought of your reading. If you'd like to have a private reading with me or order any of these oracle decks that I've created for all of you who are on this journey, the links are all in the box below. And if you haven't already, please do make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. It means so much to me. And subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. I'll see you all on the next video. All right, my beautiful group 3 who chose the purple crystal, here is your reading on what is your person dying to tell you. So we're going to use this card as the overall energy of what they're wanting to say, and that is Gaia. Wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. Wow, beautiful energy coming through here. So your person right now very much wants you to know that they are trying to educate themselves, as in they are really trying to step into a better version of them. They are tapping into their own guidance, their own wisdom, because I feel like your person has felt very much cut off from their own internal guidance system. You know, like if we utilize Abraham Hicks's term internal guidance system, right? It's like that sense of your inner being guiding you, your intuition, the universe speaking to you and giving you really important nudges in the right direction. I feel that your person has never really been able to or ever kind of wanted to tap into that. This was something that they were not fully into for quite a while, but now it's like they're starting to open up to it. And what's beautiful here is that it really is about self-knowledge, right? It's about understanding yourself, knowing yourself better, and from the process of doing that, you can certainly have a much deeper connection and a much better relationship with not just you, but with everybody you love, right? So I feel like this is something that your person is kind of on the verge of a spiritual awakening. And this is a beautiful thing. I'm feeling the energy from them that this is something that has been a long time coming. But now it's like they're coming to the beginning of a very natural process that they have been coming towards for quite some time. But I do feel that this was nudged forward because of a lot of the negativity that they have been going through recently. So I am feeling from your person that there's been a lot of resistance or negativity that they have been struggling with in their life, at least for the past year or so. And this negativity or resistance has definitely taken its toll also on your relationship. It's come out in different ways. And oftentimes it's come out in ways that are not healthy, right? So I'm feeling that your person may have been engaging in unhealthy behavior. It could be anything from like anger and resentment to, you know, slightly more serious types of behavior where there may have been some sort of like depression and just acting out. I'm getting an energy of the behavior of acting out, because I do feel that in that past at least year or so that your person's been struggling, the things that have changed for them, because I do feel that there was some sort of life circumstances or things in their life that may have drastically changed or changed in ways that your person was not ready for, and that caused them to act out. It kind of took away the stabilization in their life. It took away the stability, right? There was something that became unstable in your person's journey and in their life, and in a way it's like they're coming towards being grateful for it instead of knocking it down. I mean, they're not quite there yet. I think they still feel resentful towards those changes, but they're starting to slowly see the light that there may be something really good within that. And that is wisdom. That is moving to the next step, moving to the next level of self-knowledge, and coming to a spiritual understanding. So see, wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. I feel like whatever is the darkness that your person may have been going through, they are slowly starting to turn the corner from knocking it down and resisting it, like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, why is this happening to me, this is just BS, I don't want to deal with this. They're kind of slowly coming to a realization that if they keep doing that, they're just going to keep spinning their own wheels and things are going to get worse. They're slowly starting to realize that if they start to look for the lesson in it, if they start to look for, okay, well, yeah, this is going wrong, that's going wrong, this is going wrong, where's the lesson in this? How can I actually use this to develop my wisdom, to make things better, to develop a spiritual understanding of what is happening here? Then I can be in a much stronger and better position, and I can have a better relationship with you, because I do feel that whatever the resentments that they've been holding has definitely been flooding into the rest of their life. So it may have come through as them acting out with you as well. But I feel like they haven't just been acting out with you, they've been acting out in other ways as well. So let's go deeper here. What else are they dying to tell you? Yeah. Yep. Interesting. So look at this. We're getting a lot of big spiritual shifts that are happening here. Okay, big spiritual shifts with major arcanas coming up. So that tells me that, yeah, there is a major transformation that your person is definitely going through at this time, and it's going to be huge for them. So this is why we're getting them coming through in the Hermit's energy. So they may have withdrawn at this time. They may be, again, because I feel like with this, again, I feel like this whole wisdom and knowledge is coming through from a sense of bitterness, right? It's a sense of like this bitterness or disappointment that your person has been carrying with them for a while, not knowing how to transform it into something better. It's been festering in them. So whatever this bitterness or disappointment has been for them, it's really kind of taken its toll in their heart. It's taken its toll. It's kind of like rooted and planted itself into their mind and heart. And that is why it's been manifesting or coming out as misbehavior or behavior of acting out. So I feel like they have been getting angry a lot easier. They're very irritable. They may be like constantly like impatient. You may have been experiencing these things from them, but you're not the only one. They're acting like this with everybody. They seem touchy, they seem arrogant, they seem like they're a bit selfish with their energy with this Four of Pentacles, right? Like they may be becoming quite holding on to money, like they may be becoming a bit stingy with their money. Like you may feel like they're not, I mean, not that you want gifts from them necessarily, but I'm feeling for some of you, and again, this is a very specific message, so if it doesn't work for you, don't take it. But I feel like they've been a bit stingy with their money, and that they don't even want to, like they haven't been really wanting to even spend on having nice experiences with you. Or for some of you, I feel like they didn't even give you something nice for your birthday. I don't know why. It's just coming through really strong. Again, this is not for everybody, but I feel like, yeah, it's like they become kind of stingy with their attention, with their time, with their tenderness. Like they just have this very self-possessed energy. And I think that it's rubbing people the wrong way. It's definitely rubbing you the wrong way. And that is why it's like this is something that has made them act out. And then I feel like the acting out may have given them some consequences that they don't like. So either you told them, hey, I'm not going to take this. You know what? I'm not going to take this kind of behavior. And you may have stepped away, and maybe other people in their life may have stepped away for the moment right now as well. So I feel like that is why the acting out has got them into this hermit's energy, where it's kind of like they had to withdraw. They really didn't have a choice, It's like, they kind of like, they're in like this forced withdrawal because they messed up. It's like there's a bit of an embarrassment, a bit of like hurt pride, like, oh my gosh, like people are like, the people I love are not taking my calls, or they're not responding to my text messages. I'm getting radio silence, right? So then that's why they've kind of gone into hermit mode, because that also hurt their pride. Because see, with this Two of Wands, they've definitely been making some decisions, taking certain actions that have not worked in their favor. Why? Because these actions that they've been taking have been quite selfish. Okay, so this is selfish energy. And so if we look at what is it that they are dying to tell you, is that, yeah, they realize this now. Going into hermit mode, or kind of like forced hermit mode, not hermit mode because they wanted to go into hermit mode, but because they were kind of forced into this by people who may have been rejecting them, including you, at least for now, giving them kind of space, saying, look, I don't want to deal with you right now. You need to figure your stuff out. You're acting really selfishly, or may be acting immaturely, maybe acting like a spoiled brat, that kind of thing, right? So they are desperate to tell you that they are now seeing the truth of how they have been behaving. They know that they took some really bad actions, like decisions, and acted in some really funky ways that were not right through this Four of Pentacles, very selfish kind of energy coming through. So they want you to know that they regret that. They're starting to see why that was so bad, and they're looking for some sort of guidance, okay? They know that they messed up. They're looking for some sort of guidance to help them through with this Hierophant's energy. It's like they're maybe even looking to a higher power with this wisdom. This is very similar energy, like looking for somebody or something to mentor or guide them into being more wise about who they are. Like there's definitely some sort of an inner journey that has started here. Like they realize that they have kind of become a stranger to themselves, and they need to kind of refigure out who they are again, because they really are dying to tell you that whatever this person that you've seen so far is not who they really are. They're embarrassed. Okay, they're embarrassed. They feel like the way that they have behaved is not who they really are. And they want you to know that that's not the real them. And they are working on getting to the heart of the matter of why they behave that way, and why they were becoming a person that they themselves don't even like. So they are right now seeking some sort of spiritual guidance, some sort of transformation and mentorship or therapy or something here that is going to start clarifying some of these issues for them. Yeah, see? So let's go deeper. Yeah. Oh my God, this is amazing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So see, this is actually really good, because look at this. I feel this energy that they are actually feeling so embarrassed. There's definitely an embarrassment issue here. And I feel like that's why they're in this kind of forced hermit mode, because when you feel like you've behaved in ways that is making you a little bit like you're having a hard time, even just, what do you call it? Taking ownership, or even like you're so embarrassed to even admit that you behave this way, right? You are embarrassed to admit almost that wow, people see me this way. I did things that are so embarrassing now to me. What was I thinking? I wasn't even being myself. If I stepped back out and looked at myself, I would be horrified, right? So they're right now really kind of, again, in that forced hermit mode, realizing that they need to take ownership of their behavior, because I feel like, again, their behavior was not very good towards you, as well as maybe to other people too. See? So you acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. Okay, so right now, again, they are struggling to take ownership for this. They are looking for some sort of help in order to do that. They're seeking it out, which is a really good thing. See, the right way, learning to create what you desire. Okay, so they're going through a definite journey here about wisdom with this Gaia. I just love this energy, because to me, it just encompasses all of these energies, is that they need to find out who they really are, because they've realized that the way that they've been behaving so far is not who they really are, nor who they really want to be. And they don't want to be that person for you. Like, they don't want you to think that they are that person. So there's definitely something internally that they need to work on. They need some sort of self-knowledge here. They're trying to gain wisdom. They're trying to approach their issues the right way so that they can create what they desire. And what they truly desire is to be with you. I mean, this is what they have missed out on, right? Because of their behavior. So let's take a look at some specific messages that they're dying to tell you. See? I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. Okay, so they're definitely, they weren't being honest with themselves. They weren't being honest with you, right? They were going through some sort of a very tough phase where they were very dishonest in every way, in terms of not really being true to themselves, like really not being true to who they really are, and instead kind of going down the path of, indulging in your darker sides, indulging in your own kind of like that, more of that animal instinct, that selfish, it's me against the world, I look out for me, looking out for number one, that kind of thing. I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late now. We've grown apart and you moved on. Okay, so see, this is a special message for some of you where you may have, like, this may have been really very heavy, right? Like for some of you, this may have been very extreme behavior, which I wouldn't be surprised, right? And because of that, you may have said, yeah, I'm not dealing with this BS anymore, right? No way. And you may have moved on, right? You may have said, no, enough's enough. The way you're behaving is not for me, as much as I care for you. So, but see, they still have a desire for you, but they feel that, for some of you, they feel that it's too late. They ruined it for good. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. So yeah, so there's definitely something, I feel like, in this wisdom and self-knowledge right now, that's part of the journey, right? So as they are taking this time and getting the guidance that they need to deal with their situation, they may be coming to a realization that this connection is a lot deeper than they ever imagined it was, right? They may be understanding now fully the depth of your connection. And that actually is not surprising at all, because you understand these things a lot more as you get deeper into that self-knowledge, right? As you get deeper into understanding yourself and your own spiritual journey. So let's go in deep. What else are they dying to tell you, and what actions? Ooh, that one jumped out. What actions do they wish to take? Let's see. Are they going to take action? Oh my gosh, beautiful. Wow, see? Yeah. So this is very interesting. Yes, absolutely. And I told you this. I told you this already, that they definitely want to be with you. Okay? They definitely want to be with you. They want a union or a reunion with you. They're dying to tell you that they want to receive this love, this union, this everything with you. Isn't this beautiful? Look at that. reconciliation, eternal love. Your time has come. Your time has come. Open-minded, abundant, ready to receive. So what they're hoping for is that they can do this work and they can come to you with an offer of reconciliation, an offer of union, but they are definitely afraid that you may not be open-minded to it. So they're hoping that you may be open-minded to forgiving them for whatever is the bad behavior that they have, right, been exhibiting towards you. So they may come to you with their, heart in their hands here, but really afraid of losing you, see? And see, it's unfortunate as well, because I feel like there was a lot of, with this Four of Pentacles, obviously you have the energy of control, right? Because this is the energy of controlling what you give out, right? Being more selfish and more possessive of what you give out, whether that's money, love, attention, energy, your understanding, your friendship, your everything, right? They sought to control that. And they were extremely controlling about that. And that's something that they need to deal with. But they're coming to terms with it. Again, they're coming to terms with it because they're seeking this guidance. They're seeking this healing. They're seeking this self-knowledge. And so they realize that they need to relinquish this kind of control, or else they're never going to get you back. And they realize that in doing that, they also kind of lost themselves, right? With this loss of identity, loss of self, discover your true self again. So this is really important. They're trying to find themselves again, and they're trying to make up for the losses. And so they're afraid that you will say no, but they're hoping that you will be open-minded. That's what they're truly hoping for. Wow. So let me know what you thought of this reading in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of these oracle decks that I've created for you, all of the links are in the box below as well. And please do make sure that you like this video and subscribe and join our beautiful community. It would make me so happy. Thank you so much for being here, guys, and I'll see you all on the next video.